Have you ever wondered what mandalas are? These colorful and intricate drawings that we find in so many cultures and traditions around the world? Today we will delve into this fascinating theme that is much more than just decorative art. We will explore the hidden symbols of mandalas and understand their profound impact on our consciousness. The word mandala comes from Sanskrit and means sacred circle. In its essence, a mandala is a symbolized representation of the universe. These figures are composed of geometric shapes that converge to a central point, creating a pattern of symmetry. But their roots go far beyond mere aesthetic composition. They are used as meditation tools and instruments for achieving elevated states of consciousness. Let's begin our journey through the historical understanding of mandalas. The use of mandalas can be traced back to the 8th century, with records found in ancient texts of Tibetan Buddhism. Tibetan monks, for example, create mandalas of colored sand that are meticulously drawn and then destroyed in a significant ritual. This practice symbolizes the transitory nature of life, a poetic reminder that the entire universe is in constant change. Moving to another continent, we also find mandalas among the indigenous peoples of North America. The Navajos, for instance, use sand paintings in their ceremonial practices. These mandalas are used to heal illnesses and bring physical, emotional, and spiritual balance to the individual. It's fascinating to realize how different cultures, separated by vast geographical distances, converged in using circular forms as a means of connection with the divine and personal well-being. But why the circle? The circle is a universal shape that has no beginning or end, symbolizing eternity, wholeness, infinity. It represents the universe in its entirety and invites us to reflect on our own connection with it. When we look at a mandala, we are drawn to its center, and this visual journey leads us to an internalization, a moment of introspection. This is one of the profound impacts that mandalas have on our consciousness. Let's delve deeper into the symbolic structure of a mandala. Every mandala has at least 4 essential components: the central point, the inner circle, the intermediate circle, and the outer circle. The central point is where everything begins, the source of all creation. It represents unity and divinity. Around the central point, we have the inner circle, which can be seen as the origin of all spiritual activity. The intermediate circle symbolizes the movement of divine forces and the integration of various aspects of our life. Finally, the outer circle delineates the mandala and represents fulfillment and completeness. These symbolic meanings can be extremely impactful when worked on in a meditative context. Let's think, for instance, about a common practice of meditation with mandalas. When someone focuses on a mandala, starting from the central point and slowly moving to the outer circles, they are in a way conducting an internal journey. Each stage of this journey represents an aspect of their life, a challenge to face, a lesson to learn. The intricate details of each form within a mandala also carry symbolic meanings. For example, the lotus is a flower that often appears in mandalas, symbolizing purity and spiritual enlightenment. The lotus flower grows in the mud but blooms into a beautiful flower, representing the human journey in search of spiritual awakening, even amidst the difficulties and impurities of everyday life. Over the millennia, mandalas have also become a powerful tool in the field of psychology. One of the most well-known scholars of mandalas in the West was the psychoanalyst Carl Jung. Jung used mandalas to help his patients integrate fragmented parts of the psyche, promoting emotional healing and mental balance. He believed that by creating and meditating on mandalas, it was possible to access the collective unconscious and bring repressed aspects of the personality to consciousness. Let's imagine a practical scenario. You are facing a period of great stress and anxiety. Deciding to create your own mandala can be incredibly therapeutic. Sitting in a calm place, with paper, colored pencils, perhaps simple materials like sand and colored flour, and starting to draw a circle. Without haste, you allow your hand to draw intuitive shapes within that circle. Without judgment, you express your emotions through these shapes. In the end, those lines and colors will form a unique pattern, a reflection of your inner state. And it is at this moment that you realize that by creating the mandala, you are also recreating yourself, rescuing parts of you that were disconnected or repressed. and you don't need to be an artist to create mandalas. The act itself of drawing and coloring has a therapeutic magic. Art therapists often encourage people to create mandalas to express feelings that words cannot convey. So, if you ever feel overwhelmed by the demands of life, grab paper and pencils and start creating your own mandala. You'll be surprised by the mental and emotional relief this simple act can bring. Besides creating them, looking at a mandala often helps to enter a state of relaxation and deep meditation. There are various ways to meditate with a mandala. One very effective technique involves direct contemplation. Choose a mandala that visually attracts you, sit in a comfortable position, and spend a few minutes just observing the figure. Let your eyes naturally move around the mandala, following the patterns and shapes until you reach a state of mental tranquility and clarity. Now let's move to an extremely interesting and profound aspect of mandalas: their impact on neuroscience and human bioenergy. Contemporary scholars are increasingly interested in how mandalas can influence our mental and physical health. Visual interaction with mandalas has shown positive effects in reducing cortisol levels, a hormone associated with stress. Additionally, the continuous practice of meditation with mandalas can improve brain plasticity, creating new neural connections that promote better emotional adaptability. From a bioenergetic perspective, mandalas are also used to harmonize the chakras, energy centers of the human body. Each type of mandala can be related to a specific chakra. For example, a predominantly red mandala can be used to work on the root chakra, which is linked to basic needs and the feeling of security. A blue mandala, on the other hand, can be associated with the throat chakra, related to communication and personal expression. Using mandalas as a focal point for meditation directed at these energy centers can bring harmonization and unblocking, promoting a state of integral well-being. To illustrate this practically, let's think of a simple exercise you can do at home. Imagine you are feeling a bit unmotivated and tired. Find or draw a mandala aimed at the root chakra with vibrant red colors. Set aside some time in your day, sit in a quiet environment, and fix your attention on the mandala while breathing deeply. Visualize the energy of the mandala flowing to your root chakra, renewing your vitality and energy. Allow yourself to feel the warmth radiating from this center and spreading throughout your body. This is an example of how the bioenergy of mandalas can provide immediate balance and renewal. I believe that by understanding the depth and practical application of mandalas, we can integrate this ancient wisdom meaningfully into our daily lives. Whether through personal creation of mandalas, meditative contemplation, or use in energetic therapies, these sacred circles offer us a path to self-exploration and healing. Throughout this talk, we explored the historical roots of mandalas, their symbolic structures, and their psychological and bioenergetic impact. Each of these aspects reveals that mandalas are much more than just beautiful figures. They are windows to our soul, doors to our deep unconscious, and guides to our spiritual enlightenment. By drawing, coloring, and meditating with mandalas, we not only connect with the totality of the universe, but also become co-creators of a more balanced, harmonious, and divine reality. Now I invite you to incorporate mandalas into your own journey of growth and self-knowledge. If you want to start, don't wait until tomorrow. Grab a notebook today and start exploring the incredible wisdom that lives within you, reflected in circular shapes. Remember, each line drawn, each color applied is a step towards a more complete and conscious you. I deeply thank each of you who have followed this exploratory journey through the universe of mandalas. May these teachings bring clarity, peace, and spiritual growth, and may your practice with mandalas reveal new paths of wisdom and transformation. Until our next immersion in spiritual knowledge and esoteric revelations, stay present and aware of the profound interconnection that unites us all. Peace and light on your journey.